Hello, this is Seth with I'm Awake, Now What Meditations. Get your body as relaxed as it can be and keep your awareness bright. Wherever you are, just completely relax your body. And from the top of your head, start to relax. So you're relaxing your head. You're relaxing all the muscles in your face, which is an incredible immediate relaxation technique because all the points to every organ and gland and system are all in our faces. So when you actively relax your face, it has a systemic effect on the rest of your body. So relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, your fingers and toes, and then go back to your chest. And then in the middle of your chest, just try to relax everything there. No specific focus, just try to relax everywhere in that area as much as you can. And your back, and your stomach, your intestines inside of you, your pelvic floor, your legs, your feet, and your toes. And so now kind of observe yourself as a whole, meaning in total, and you just relax every part of your body and allow yourself to be aware of yourself as a totally relaxed organism, top to bottom. Because every part of our body, no matter where, it is all functioning on an invisible, beyond genius, intelligent form of electricity. It's a electromagnetic frequency that is so intelligent that there's no way to gauge it except for to begin experiencing it. And so this energy is all through each and everybody's bodies, and it's operating whether we're aware of it or not. And so when we relax our entire bodies, from the top of our head to the tip of our feet, this energy has a chance to relax. Because when we're in fight or flight, or when we're feeling tense or stressed out. We're putting resistance and pressure usually into the same parts of our body. For most people, it's your neck and shoulders. And without even realizing it, you just create a habit of tension. And it's because your nervous system is overstimulated with stress. But when you realize that and you relax it, then the energy that is there, it gets immediate release. And when there's no more pressure that you either are aware of that you're creating, or maybe you're not aware of it, but when that pressure is relaxed, that invisible force of energy has more freedom to do what it knows how to do so well. And even if somebody just made a daily habit of relaxing their body like that, slowing their breathing down, and creating an elevated state of being, if you only did that, you would free up this energy, this life force, and it will have more power to do what it knows how to do. And look at what it's already doing that we know about. There isn't a machine in this world that can run like these bodies do. And they are not artificial. We are organic intelligence. It's the same energy that the physical world and universe is made of. And even though we're all primed to look around at things we can see, there's still way more going on in the space between our breath, the space between you and another person you're talking to. There is more space, disproportionately more space than the appearance of matter. And when we relax ourselves in this way, we begin to feel how powerful and liberating it can be for our body to be so relaxed that the invisible energy that we know is in our body can begin to work through us more regularly. And so as this energy that we all know we are made up of, as we trust it and work with it by our conscious attention, by our willingness to observe, when we become so present with the feeling of our body, the invisible energy that's causing the heart to beat, when we begin to tune into what is really happening, it literally brings us into a state where we are at the cutting edge of the entire evolutionary process in the moment, right here. And it's now. It's not even moments. It's all connected, and it is always happening right now. So really slow your breathing down and make it deeper. Do 5 seconds on the inhale, 5 seconds on the exhale, and get that rhythm of breathing happening. And while you're aware of your breath, slow down. Intentionally relax your body even more. And it's amazing how quick we can go from feeling anxious or agitated to feeling completely calm. We could do it in less than a second if we really want to. And the same thing can be said about a state of being, of feeling uplifted. That inner smile. Put that little inner smile on your face and notice how immediately it can change your entire body chemistry. And it doesn't need to come and go. You can literally create a habit of feeling uplifted, just like children do naturally. And some people might think, well, if you're always trying to get happy, then you're bypassing other feelings that you're not feeling, like stress or grief or anxiety or depression. And what you're actually doing is you're creating a sustainable state of being, of interconnectivity between all the systems of your body. And through that smile, you are feeling gratitude for it all. And when you start to sustain it because you built a habit, that empowers you to feel the things that most people don't want to feel. the sadness, the pain, things that really, really bother us. When we create and sustain an elevated state of being, then when it's time to feel those other feelings, we are better equipped to deal with it, to have the emotional intelligence to process it, and the ability to not get stuck in it and look around this world. More than 70% of people live in a low to high grade perpetual state of stress. And it's been normalized. If somebody's walking around happy for no reason other than they chose to be that way, to make a habit of it, there's going to be those who think there's something wrong with somebody like that. How could they be so happy while I'm so stressed out and angry? There must be something wrong. No, it's the opposite. You have returned to the purity and the innocence of youth, where we are so present on what's happening. Everything looks more colorful. The trees, the wind, the sky, the ocean, streams, rivers. Everything is so alive. And when we are present with it, not only are we able to see how beautiful and mysterious it is, but we can tune ourselves right into these natural elemental forces that make up the foundation for all of known and unknown reality. And we are not separate. There's only a small illusion that we've temporarily made a habit of, so that it seems like we're disconnected from it. But that's it. It's just a little tiny appearance. And when we get into these states where we're feeling our inner smile throughout our entire body, when our whole body is so relaxed, and you feel that uplifted feeling the smile creates everywhere in your body, and you slow your breathing down, when you do this regularly, you don't have to depend on anybody or anything for your overall health. when you are aware of this energy that by our logic, we know it's there. We feel it causing our heart to beat. When we get in tune with that as it's happening right now, that is our return to innocence, to youth, and whoever made up the rules that we're only allowed to be happy as children. And when we grow up, that's when we have to face the world as it is. Dog eat dog. Have to work 80 hours a week just to create any success. These are not our rules. We just temporarily got disconnected from what it is we truly are, this life force. And we unintentionally adopted viewpoints from the world around us that have been so normalized that to not be in a state of stress apparently is going against the flow of most everybody. But when we do that, and it seems like we're going against the flow, but we're firm in our resolve. We have made the commitment to ourselves to know this life force and all that it's totally doing for each of us right now. We decide that we are all in. Even if most people are projecting otherwise. At some point, that habit takes root in you, in your perception of reality. And as a result of that, the natural world that has its own coherent energy fields, this invisible energy is in everything. Even if it just looks like rock, everything is alive because of this energy that knows how to operate systems that are as small as microbacteria and as big as universes. It knows how to operate all systems at any scale. And when we meet it part way, no matter what scale it's at, it might take a moment for us to realize that, but we will discover that it is there supporting us. And when we tune into it, then we start being in harmony with the flow, the greater flow that is both within, underneath, and around all of the cities and artificial stuff that our species prioritizes, simply because it's been normalized. Most people just don't even know that there's anything else. But when we reprioritize where we are focusing our attention, and our body is relaxed, and our breathing is calm, and we have that little smile, instantly changing the body chemistry, creating coherence between all the systems of your body. When you get in tune with that, it brings you so present into this moment, into this now, where the heart is beating in real time. It is beating without any time at all. It doesn't need clocks, doesn't need belief systems. It is doing what it has always done, because that is the majority of all reality. And it is our birthright, our inalienable right to be in harmony with our actual reality. And this is something to celebrate. But it's interesting because celebration is a completely relaxed body and a mind that is so liberated from the constraints of stress that it is as bright as could be. So your body is relaxed and your awareness is bright. And it seems like two different polarities. And it might be, but they know each other well. And they know how to work together, even if we don't. But when we get out of the way of stress, we can have faith and feel trust that this life force is gonna take care of us, of our bodies. And if most humans can't get in tune with that, that's okay, because the natural world supports us. Just like creatures that live out in the woods, they're just doing what they know how to do. They don't even need to think about it. And in many ways, we are similar. And with the extra benefit of being able to self-reflect on who we are, what we are, why we are here in this life. When we self-reflect on that, and we do it from a place of presence that makes up and comes from the elements of total relaxation, bright awareness, immediately elevated body chemistry. When we put all of that together, we begin the process of creating new memories based on what we know we're capable of. And the more we create those memories, the more they become part of our infinite reality. When we memorize what we know to be possible, we are programming our body to stay focused on that. The heartbeat. When you tune into your heartbeat, and if you can hear it or feel it, that is where the most important form of communication is occurring. Because if the heart stops communicating with the rest of your body, suddenly there's a new experience. But when we get in tune with everything that we're sharing here tonight together, our faith in how intelligent and powerful the natural life force of our bodies are when we are not stressed out, it begins to allow us to self-reflect so much deeper than we're used to. And in that, the things that make us feel afraid, like dying, or these great questions of the nature of reality, when we get in tune with it within our body, then all of the big stuff, it just starts to become self-evident. And you realize that you've always known this, and you just forgot. But now, by being present of now with your body in a state of being that you intentionally created, that becomes the foundation for you to create whatever it is in your life that you want to create. Our purpose is not fixed. We are mutable. We all are the miracle of life, and that miracle can act and create from within us. And when we're conscious of that, we are literally creating new states of being, new perceptual abilities that empower us and set us free from the past and all of its stress that we've gotten addicted to. when your presence is right now, that addiction to stress begins to unravel. And it's okay if you forget, or if you're getting so good at it that you're sustaining it, but then something happens, it distracts you, and you go into those old states of stress. That's totally okay. Because the more that you create a reminder of how to get back into coherence, that little smile, with the relaxed breathing and bright awareness, you keep doing that, and you're going to find that your body craves that more than anything else that has ever hurt you or held you back before. So before we come out of this, I ask that you revisit the elements that you chose to create during this time that we spent together. The relaxed body, the slow, deeper breathing, the inner smile that immediately uplifts you. That's really it. And if you get stressed out, set a reminder to catch that stress or that old pattern. And in doing so, you continue to build this habit of becoming more and more in tune with this state of being that is supported by this intelligence that is beyond genius. And we can allow that to influence us more than anything in the world around us. So if you go out of coherence, you feel stressed out, that's your reminder to get back in it. The stress is literally reminding you to relax even more, to smile and feel gratitude, even for the things that are difficult, because they can be teaching you how powerful you have the ability to be. So remember that. And even if you only do it for 5 minutes every day, first work on the commitment to do it. 5 minutes every day, no matter what. And do that as long as it takes. And then when you have an epiphany or a moment of what it feels like to have that inner work pay off, that will make you want to focus on it even more. And you will be able to rebuild yourself just simply by approaching life in this way. And so if your water is nearby, or whatever you want to drink. See if you can feel your smile in the water. You don't even have to think about it. You just feel that smile, and you know that feeling is in the water because you are aware of it. And your energy is everywhere, whether you realize it or not. And when you start to realize it, and you start to remember, that's you building the bridge between who you think you are and what you really are, this life force. So when you're ready, take your hands, rub them together vigorously and create heat. And when you're ready, take the palms of your hands, put them over your eyes, as we usually always do. And notice if there's any kind of sight or vision or flashing or color. And if there's not, it's totally good. So practice this as much as you want. You go out of balance, this meditation is always available to you. And please like, love, share. Help us get this out there to as many as possible. We want to get 1 million people meditating regularly all the time. And it's not even really meditation. It's like an internal state of heart and brain, whole body coherence. It is the state that we're in as children, that many of them are. We are this still.